My name is Frizzy. Hiya. Hi. I can't even say my own intro. Oh my goodness. Hiya. My name is Frizzy, and I am still sick. I know you're like, what? Frizzy. Frizzy, it's been a whole week. You should be better by now. I know, it's a scam. I should be better by now, but I'm not better. I'm not better by now. I will say, this voice is very comedic, but that is a problem. Life is not lifing right now. But I know you're like, Frizzy, where's the gaming video? I don't know if it's gonna be ready by the end of this week because I have one more part to record of it, and I need my brother for that, and he has a lot busier schedule than me. So I'm recording something else because I was going through my old sketchbooks and I found him. This is my baby. And you're looking at me and you're saying, Frizzy, this is the most basic, bland hecking character design I've ever seen in my life. He has no redeeming character qualities, mostly because he has no character qualities at all. I think that's what intrigues me about him, is that there is nothing about him. He's simply a little man. What if we did like a little OC revamp? Probably this talking is probably gonna really destroy my throat. The last video had a very chill vibe, and this one's gonna have a less chill vibe because I'm gonna be coughing and hacking. I'll cut out most of them because they're not very pleasant to listen to. I'm gonna get my program open and I'm gonna start doodling. His name is John Cena. No, his name is Corvus. So the thing about Corvus is that he actually does have a little bit of story to him. His basis is that he was a prince that was exiled from his country. Why was he exiled? I have no idea. Probably for having the worst drip in the kingdom. His people are like crow people. You may notice on his character he doesn't have wings. The point of that, if I remember correctly, was because he was going to get wings later on in the story. My idea was like to make a super epic visual novel. His name is Corvus, and I know it's like a really on the nose name for a crow prince. If you guys don't know, a corvid is literally just a crow. So Corvus just means crow. So it's pretty on the nose. I was thinking, what if I got back into that? Because I remember him. I remember Corvus. I've never made a visual novel before. Maybe I should make just like a full-on game and make it a turn-based RPG game because that's one of my favorite types of games. Maybe I should just do that instead. Maybe making an RPG sounds like something I could manage. I have some very smart people around me and also the internet. I could probably figure it out by asking questions. I still like the name Corvus, so I think I'm gonna go with that. You may notice that his design is literally just like a shirt and pants. He looks like he's in pajamas. And that's like, dude, what are you wearing? You are very basic. I still want to give him, sorry, I'm not talking into the mic. I still want to give him that glorious head of hair because it is quite majestic. He has only two features, and that's the orange eyes and the hair. I'm gonna draw a little sketch. I don't have too much to say, and I don't really want to talk that much right now, so I'll be back in like probably a half hour. Okay, so far he is looking exactly the same, which is good because I wanted to draw just like a normal basic version of him. He's giving basic. I don't like it very much, but I'm gonna keep working on it. I'll talk in post. I'm not good at talking right now. Well, it turns out my cousins are here, so I'll have to cut this short.
Hiya, not sick Frizzy here. I just wanted to mention something about this sketch. I drew this whole thing and I was so like, I was out of it. And honestly, I think I underestimated how like sick my brain was when I was like trying to draw this. And I came back to it the next day and I was just like,
Dude, what the actual crap am I looking at? This is garbage.
so I started with an entirely new canvas, and I wanted to start off with really basic stuff. So I drew out a whole silhouette. So I debated at giving him like short hair because I wanted to explore different avenues. And I do honestly kind of like how the short hair looks, but the long hair, you gotta admit, it's kind of iconic. His outfit, however, was lacking something that made me not want to draw it, which makes me think that it's too basic of a design. So I definitely liked poet sleeves or poet shirt, whatever it's called, the ruffles and stuff. Honestly, I don't know if the ruffled shirt gives off like exiled prince, but I like it and I think it fits his personality. You might be asking, what is his personality? Well, his personality is sort of arrogant and cold, but I wanted to get a sort of elegant and stately. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Honestly, he is kind of giving like villain. Like he kind of looks like a bad guy. I wanted him to look a bit more serious than my characters usually do, especially to contrast with a different character, which I don't know if I'm gonna have time to draw that other character because it's already taken me like 2 weeks to get this one thing done. So I might just see how this goes, and if it really is interesting to you guys, I'll go over a few of the other characters that I have, because there's a few more characters from this same project that I do want to go over. But if you guys don't care, then I'm just gonna do it on my own time. I do quite like how he turned out, though. I don't know if he's giving exiled prince, but he is giving elegant. Before I said he was giving basic, but to be honest, he wasn't really giving anything at all. He's giving us absolutely nothing. Oh, this, I've never painted crows before. He is a crow. I still don't know how that works out as a concept, so don't ask me. I just know that eventually I want to give him wings, and I know that his people are kind of like crow people, which leads on to my next thing, because I finished his whole concept art, I wanted to work on, I don't know, like promotional art, an actual illustration of him. This illustration took me quite some time. I've been taking my time more on my illustrations, because going back over some of my pictures that I've drawn, they just feel quite rushed, you know? I did like the feeling of painting him out. You could see with his hair that I don't really like draw or sketch out the hair or how it's gonna go. I kind of paint it in, and honestly, I very much enjoyed that. I'm thinking his story is going to be a little bit different. I want him to be on a quest, but I don't know what I want him to be on a quest for. Before, his concept was that he was exiled from his country and his people shunned him and threw him out and whatever. Also, the part of that was that he not only was exiled, he also like lost all of his memories. And I don't really like that, because it'd be quite difficult for me to write a character that is very easy to get behind, like if he didn't have any motivation. Because to be honest, I don't think if Corvus lost all his memories, I don't think he would be like honor bound or whatever, because to be honest, I don't think he would care. I think one of his things is that he is quite cold, at least at first, and I think I want to keep that about him. Oh, you can see I'm drawing a bunch of hands here. Have you guys ever seen that painting where it's like the person and then they have like hands and they're like putting a crown on the head? Yeah, I really like that, and because he is a prince, I wanted to make it so instead of it being like his people like shunned him, it's not like they threw him out, it's like they sent him out, told him that he was the chosen one or whatever, and so he is going off of the idea that it's his job to do thing. I don't know what thing is yet, but he is going out to do thing, and he is dedicated to doing thing because he has raised his entire life knowing that he was chosen to do thing. I don't know. If you guys care, I'll keep you posted on what thing is. But yeah, I like the idea of his people sort of, I don't want to say manipulating, but like kind of manipulating. For the colors of this, I really wanted to make it so that it was orange and blue because beautiful colors together. You ever want to make a cohesive color scheme that looks really nice? Choose orange and blue and use mostly those colors. It'll be gorgeous. I did have some difficulty painting the background because I'm thinking that his country is like quite a snowy place. An unpleasant snowy place though. Like it's cold and the winds are biting and the only forests are leafless and dark and full of things that want to eat you at night. Probably wolves, probably giant wolves. He probably lives in a place with giant wolves. You know what? I'm saying that right now. I wanted the lighting though to be kind of like almost threatening. I did struggle to place the lighting a little bit though. Mochi! Hi kitty cat! What you doing here? I wanted the hands to be definitely jarring and different from him, so I made them this kind of like pale blue color, and they're all kind of reaching. It's kind of creepy actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh well. If you can hear Mochi purring, he's on my lap right now. His people sort of are crows, right? So drew a few crows to put in the background over these like tree branches. I was listening to pretty epic music, so you can notice that I visibly sped up. I really wanted to make it look kind of like scary and intimidating, and I almost wanted you to not notice the hands at first, and then you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, there's like a bunch of hands here, but like of course people are gonna notice the hands, but like I wanted them to not be the most noticeable thing at first. I wanted Corvus to be the main thing. Oh, here's another thing. I worked on this lettering for a while because I'm thinking fourth our prince kind of is the vibe that I want to go for his character. Like his people raised him to be this chosen one, and now here they say fourth our prince into the unknown or whatever. I don't know. I just think that's a really cool concept / quote thing. We ended up with this. I'm actually really happy with them. I love how his concept art looks actually. Like I feel so, like it feels like there's something there. And I love the illustration. Something about it just, it really sticks with me and I really like it. Yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing some of the other characters and seeing me work through them, I'll wait for you. Bet. I'll do it. I will probably make a Christmas video, though I have no idea what yet. I'll have to think about that because it's in like 2 weeks. Christmas is like right up on us. Merry Christmas, by the way. It's freezing cold. It's so cold, y'all. I guess that's all. I hope you enjoyed. It's cold and dry out there, so don't get nosebleeds. And with that, I bid you farewell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.